So let's talk hair growth. It's a discussion that you see on TikTok and all platforms. But let's talk about the real hair growth tips. Not the dramatic, use this oil and your hair will grow overnight. The real conversation on actually how to grow your hair. Hi, Miron girlies. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. If you haven't already subscribed, I'll give you a minute. Work it. So, most people don't actually have a problem with hair growth. You have a problem with retention because hair is always growing. The real question is, how do you retain that growth? And I'm going to be giving you tips on how to grow your hair and retain that hair growth and probably have a mid-back length. So the first thing is on moisture. It's this simple. Dry hair is equals to more breakage. Moisturized hair is equals to less breakage, which means you retain most of the hair that you've grown. Got it? Make sure you're moisturizing your hair just as much as you moisturize your face because your hair needs conducive conditions for it to grow and retain that growth. The second thing is protective hairstyles. Protective hairstyles do not dramatically grow your hair. No, they just stop you from over manipulating your hair. So that means less heat, less styling, less touching of your hair, less breaking. That's why they are called protective hairstyles. They stop you from over manipulating your hair, which means you're able to retain a lot more growth than you otherwise would have if you were using so many different styles or just trying to manipulate your hair in so many different ways. So that's why protective hairstyles are a must if you're trying to grow and retain your length. The third thing, and this one is very important, especially because most people don't take it as seriously, this is your scalp health. Your scalp is the environment in which your hair grows. So if you are putting the environment that's not so conducive for your hair to grow, you already guessed that right. Your hair is not going to grow, and even if it does, it's not going to retain that growth. So make sure you're taking care of your scalp to the extent where it's a very conducive place for your hair to grow. Make sure that your scalp is clean and don't overdo on the shampoo. And I hate to do this, but I'm gonna hold your hand when I tell you this. You need to give your hair time, you need patience, and you need to stop looking at the hype and start focusing on consistency because it takes just as much time to grow and retain your hair the same way it took time for you to lose that hair. So that's it. Hair growth shouldn't be complicated. It's just the simple things that matter. Make sure you're using these tips and tell me in the comment section if this worked for you, or you can just add a bit of more tips on how to retain your hair growth. See you in the next one. Bye.